All right, so we're back again, and we've done quite a bit of work on our crown raising on the Leyland Cypress coming over from the neighbor's fence. But I wanted to point out something really important to remember with the thin bark species of trees. Right up in here, you can see just below our false crotch that a little bit of the bark tore down the tree. So that's bad because it'll keep the tree from healing effectively. It won't stop it from healing. You couldn't kill this tree if you wanted to, but I just wanted to point it out. That's something you're always trying to keep from happening. So make sure you do a back cut a little deeper than you may normally do a back cut on your drop cut, because on these trees that tear, they can even tear around and then down, and so you want to make sure your back cut's nice and high, almost half of the way through, and make your drop cut out a little bit further. That can make sure the fibers focus on the front end and they'll hit that back cut and fall out appropriately. But you can see there I was just a little too aggressive and I tore the bark a little bit. Now these bigger cuts, we learned our lesson up there, and we're made sure to do a deeper back cut. So these ones are just about perfect. They're just outside of the branch collar, and they'll have plenty of room to heal over, and without too much of a stub, because these guys can send shoots out kind of vigorously sometimes. We want to make sure we're back there almost a little bit deep compared to what you would do on maybe a deciduous tree. So here we're going to set up another rigging, and this is to give you guys an idea of how you can control the swing of your rigging. So I've got our vantage point up here. This is the form of rigging I was talking about. Grab yourself a little bit of extra rope. And so I've got that here in my hand. I'm going to flip over my branch. In this case, I'm going out a little bit far. So my branch is about 10 feet long. And I want to make sure that I spin away from this target, which is this lamp right over here. You might not have saw that in the shot, but that's the only reason I'm going out a little bit further. And now I'm going to grab my carabiner and pull down as I come in, and this will give me a way I can attach. And it's good to pick a spot just after a limb on your branch. That way your carabiner won't slip at all, which is what we have here. A nice little point. And now I see a problem, so I'm going to stop and fix it. From another branch, I have a little branch in the way, so I'm going to pull that out of the way before I set. I'm trying not to break it, but it's giving me a little bit of trouble. There we go. Get him out of there. There's also another one from another branch I can see here, and I think I'm going to end up trimming this one off anyway, but just in case I don't decide to do that, I'll try not to break it. There we go. It's being kind of difficult. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it cleared. Minimal damage to the little branches. And now I set it. So, I'm going to tighten from my rigging point. I picked a rather large branch, but I made sure it has a nice thick branch collar, and I'm right at the branch collar, because if I was out over a limb that's really thin bark, the rope might cause some problems for that bark, but it's right up in there where it won't do any damage. So here we go. This is nice and tight, and to train you guys perspectives, and I'm going to cut it so it swings your direction. So again, I want to do a back cut. Oh, we're using an electric pole saw here from Husqvarna. This is their trade-out system. I really like it. It's pretty nice. It's real lightweight. You don't have to start a motor every time, which is pretty convenient for these smaller jobs. But I'm going to do a nice little back cut back here just to make sure. Oh, safety first. Make sure my safety glasses are on, and now I'm going to swing it your direction. Nice and tight. And we cleared the light, that's what we were worried about. Nice and tight. Okay. Now you can see just from that cut how much the bark wanted to tear. If you look up there, you can see that it's just so strong. tree. I think this bark would make excellent tie-offs for maybe baskets or something like that. It might be a cool choice for that if you're ever getting into weaving or something. All right, well, we'll check in with you next time. This is Lee with Oregon Arboriculture and Arbor Now. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment. Just give us something to work with. Thanks a lot.